Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Okoriwo Mabeze. In today's class, I will explain the concept of place value. So as a student, you need to keep in mind that place value questions could come in different word forms. And how you respond to it determines how best you know mathematics. So in today's class, I will go down to walk you guys on how to go about place value. Alright, so let's say if I give you guys what is the value of 6 in 7632. So this is a question, what is the value of 6 in 7632? All you need to do is you write down solution. After you must have written down solution, bring down the question. This is a question. Here, your interest is to check the question and identify the position of 6. This is not 6, this is not 6, but this is 6. Since this is 6, you put arrow down there and bring your 6 down. This is your 6. Every other number after 6 becomes 0. After 6 is like this, not like this. So this 3 will become 0, this 2 will become 0. You say therefore, the value of 6 in 7632 is nothing but 600. So this is the answer for this. So your interest is to first of all identify the position of the number you are asked to get the value. So this is the next question. The question says, what is the value of 2 in 2945? Write down solution. Bring down this question, which is 2945. And now all you need to do is to first of all indicate the position of 2. This is not 2, this is not 2. Look at 2 here. Since we have seen 2, we'll put an arrow down and bring our 2. So this arrow shows that we want to bring 2 down. Then since we have done that, every other number immediately after 2 becomes 0. This 9 will be 0, 4 will be 0, 5 will be 0. Now you tell them that the value of 2 in 2945 is nothing but 2000. So this is the answer and nothing more. First of all, indicate the value of whatever you are looking for and you are good to go. So this is another question, and obviously this is where the rubber meets the road. So here now, good number of students make mistake regarding this type of question, and in fact this is the main thing that pushed me to do this video, because I've seen good number of students making this mistake anytime you set a question across to them, such as this. So I have to bring down the question, which is 6.432. Now the question says that what is the value of 3 in this question? So our interest here is, since we have written solution, if you identify where 3 is, look at where 3 is. Unfortunately, this 3 lies afterward the decimal point. So there is problem. You can't treat it the way we've treated other examples. No. If you treat it that way, you are making silly mistake. So to avoid this, look at the way you approach it. You know that it's right, but 6.432 is the same thing as just write down the numbers before the decimal point. This is a decimal point. And if you check here, it's only one number that we have before the decimal point, and that number is 6. You write it down, 6. When you get to this decimal point, you change it to plus. Now, since we have done this, the first number after the decimal point is 4. That first number will be 4 over 10. The next number after 4 is 3. You write down plus. It becomes 3 over 100. These zeros will be increasing. The denominators, they will be adding zeros to it. Now, the next number is 2. We write down plus 2 all over 1000. So if there is a way you punch all these numbers separately on calculator and add it to this, you must get this. So this is the same. This is how calculator process it. Now what we are going to do is, since we are asked to write down the value of 3 here, and if you look at 3 here, look at where 3 falls. I can use dotted line to separate where 3 falls. So since I have separated it, it becomes my answer. I'll then say that the value of 3 in 6.432 is nothing but 3 over 100. If you don't see it as this, it is the same thing as writing or. If you don't leave your answer like this, you tell them that the answer is what? 300. So if you don't write it this way, you put it this way. Either of these is highly what? Acceptable by any teacher. This is another what? Example. So we have this. All we need to do is to bring it down. We have 14.719, and the question says the value of 7 here. So all we need to do, if you check again, this 7 falls after the decimal point. So we use the previous technique that we applied to handle this issue. So it's going to be, you write, but just write down the numbers before the decimal point. The numbers are just two numbers. We have 1, 4, which is 14. Immediately we get to this decimal point, we write down plus. The first number after the decimal point is 7. We write down 7 over 10. The next number after 7, we write plus 1 is 1. So we write down plus 1 equal to 100. We'll be increasing it. The next number after this one will be 9 all over. We also increase the zeros, 1000. If there is another number, it will be that number over 10,000. So the zeros will be increasing at the denominator. Now, when you go back again, the question says the value of 7. There is no other place that we can find 7 other than here. So you use dotted line to help yourself. We say the value of 7 is 7 over what? 7 over what? 10.